Whoa, whoa, whoa. Excuse me, what the fuck is that lower one down there? I like your idea, but it's way too much for me to track. This is genius. This is an actual solution I like. I'm gonna use it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who either didn't read it or didn't listen to a word I just said, today we're gonna be beating Fallout 4 with only a walking cane. So the rules are pretty simple. I'm only allowed to use a walking cane. Do you get it? Great, because I understood it, and I can't understand basic addition. You want to try me? What's 2 plus 3? I naturally had to make my character look as weak and as old as possible to go along with the grandpa theme here. I named him Fart, added 10 points to strength, didn't really know what else to put into. The only thing I know is charisma stays at a 1. I think I ended up putting enough points into intelligence and luck to get possible quirks that I needed, such as the medicine and idiot savant. I got frozen in the vault, and then I woke up in the vault. And then I escaped the vault without killing radroaches, which just takes a little bit of time at this point. Do it once, do it 100. I ended up leaving the vault and thinking, good God, what the fuck is it with this sun? Does this sun not realize I'm a gentrified old man? I had to get my walking cane, so I knew I could find it from vendors pretty reliably. I went to Trash Can Carla. I figured she would be able to help me, and I was praying she would. But when I bartered with her, you'll never guess what it was I saw. That's right, not a fucking walking cane. I thought about killing her, but seeing as how I don't have the walking cane, I can't do that. She might be useful later. Trudy and her boy ended up killing Simone and Wolfgang after a while. I ended up buying the walking cane from them just because, well, I like it, and it works. I tested it on the Raiders. It one-shot the first one, which had me kind of scared. See, whenever I bought it, it did show a damage of 20, and I wasn't max strength. But I was really worried that this would be way better of a weapon than the chainsaw one. But on the next few Raiders, it like 2 to 3 shot them, so I guess it was fine. I sold everything I could to Trash Can Carla to make as much money and get as much stim packs as I could. See guys, I told you, the reason I didn't kill her is because I knew she would be useful later down the line. She's not much useful, but still useful. I placed down all these fences after I saw a Mitten Squad tutorial in one of his videos and claimed credit. Now, here's an interesting thing. The game says that the spiked is a lot better. However, the wiki says that these actually increase the damage to the same value. So I ask you, which one would you want? The more expensive or the cheaper? Naturally, I went with the cheaper because it's all I could afford. I tried to fight with Paladin Dance for a while because I wanted more experience and I wanted to actually get used to the melee combat in this game, because normally I just hide away like I'm assuming most people do at this point. But it didn't last long because I died. So, back to the hiding spot. I'm letting Dance do all the work now. I'm not wasting a lot of time here. I ended up beating a super mutant to death with this, and this is kind of what an accurate feeling of how good the walking cane is. The super mutant takes loads of hits, and melee combat just still sucks ass. Piper and I got into a fight. By that meaning I assaulted her with my walking cane for no reason. I don't even know why I did this, but I did. She went down. She can't die because I'm assuming the game thinks she's invincible, I guess. I really don't know. But what's interesting is Mayor McDonough and Diamond Security do not do anything to attack me. They really don't like her. So I guess we had something in common. I tried to see if the mayor would react, but Piper ended up doing something amazing. She got up and put her gun away. She respected me, so now I had power, and I respected her. I broke into Kellogg's house early just to see if anything would happen. Spoiler, nothing did. I ended up beating Kyle out here before he could kill someone, which was pretty great. No one got mad at me, so woohoo! Old demented man for the win! Park Street Station, you guys already know how it goes. I tried to go in stealthy because I'm thinking it's a melee weapon. What can I do? Instead, I ran up to a triggerman and tried to fight him. After a couple of good swings, you'll never guess what I did. That's right, I suplexed his ass. What, you thought I was going to say I pulled a carrot out of his ass? Maybe, depends on what's in his inventory, but I don't remember. The downstairs triggermen were a lot worse just because there's a lot more of them, and more of them have automatic weapons. Automatic weapons do a combination damage of to my health bar and to my emotions. Piper tried to help out, but not much. Either way, I still made sure as I was killing them all to loot as many as I could so I could go back and sell everything for stim packs. That's all I really need at this point. I've gotten the mod that I want. There's nothing else. Inside, Dino made me think that there was going to be a lot more trouble to this than he actually was. The first hit was a sneak attack, so half his health. And then a critical hit killed him. So, pretty easy, I guess. I kind of overestimated the guy. But either way, we met Nick, our knight in shining armor, and this is why he lights his cigarette. I made sure to whack all the triggermen and Skinny Malone on the way out as hard as I could. Why? Because why not? I don't know anyone who wouldn't do this because it's a lot of fun. Chems are great in this aspect because Psycho makes you do more damage and Jet is faster. I did something to Kowalski. I don't even remember why I'm here at this point. I think I ended up beating him with this or trying to, and he ran away. Piper got mad, but she knew her place, so she didn't shoot me, but Kowalski was forever mad. I tried doing this one weird quest, I don't even know what it's from, where you're just fighting a bunch of ghouls. It took way too long to admit. I did end up getting to suplex another raider. This guy was even a skull. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Boy, I'm beautiful. I ended up getting a pumpkin hat, and I sat down and told Nick my story in my best-looking tuxedo. The pumpkin hat stays on. Ladies, it's the same for you as well. I gave the cigarette to Dogmeat, and I had no intention of following him. Arrived at Fort Hagen, and the real fun could begin. Inside, things were about what you'd expect. Their bullets do big damage to my health bar, and, of course, stimpaks are great, but I have a melee weapon. So I have to get in close, and there are certain things that don't work. That was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The machine guns killed me, and I died in this sick pose. Even death knows I have reached godhood in Jack-o'-lantern. On the inside, defeating Kellogg, the synths gave me more trouble than honestly he did. I think it was just because there was multiple of them, and he was focused on literally anyone else in the room but me. He underestimated my walking cane, and for that, I would kill him. He hid in this corner. I don't know why, it wasn't a good plan whatsoever. But beating him to death sure took a while. I wanted to make sure that he knew, whenever he died, he'd have to tell people he died to an old man and his cane. And he fell gracefully. Minus the graceful part. The Brotherhood airship came in, and I knew exactly what was going to happen. Dance and I went to ArcJet way later. I know I'm really behind, but I wanted Dance to fight for a while. Acquired the deep range transmitter, and basically speed ran my way through Kellogg's memories. I don't know anyone who enjoys it. I ended up finding the railroad a little early, just out of curiosity. I've got a power armor suit for the first time. I don't even know if that's why I was here, but again, I'm lost in this script at this point. I got into another fight with the super mutant, and everything was going great. I was winning. I won the fight. But then another one came up, and Dogmeat distracted him. The super mutant may or may not have survived. I got into a fight with the Rad Scorpion on my way into the glowing sea. Normally I'd run from these things because fuck Rad Scorpions, but I felt ballsy. I was in my power armor, and I had a chance, and I won. I met Virgil, and I can't even take myself seriously with this helmet anymore. Talked to Nick about, just in general, I wanted him instead of Piper because Piper was getting slightly annoying. I lost the respect I had for Piper long ago. Green Tech Genetics was what you would roughly expect. Good amount of fighting, but it wasn't too bad if I was smart. Good thing for me, I'm not smart, and when I went in to fight the Courser, he wasn't nearly as bad either. Honestly, I don't know what's been going on. Maybe it's the fact that I'm playing on normal. I know, in the next video I'll be playing on very hard, I promise. But he went down in a good few hundred whacks. Desdemona gave me this weird angle and weird vibes. I didn't know she was into that, but I am a happily married man. But $20 is $20. I got teleported into the Institute by Sturges, and let's just say I do not want to get teleported by Sturges again. When I looked over, the machine was breaking, and I did not like that. I met Little Sean, didn't know what to do with him, but really didn't want him to blow my cover. Unfortunately, it was far too late. Found out that this old man here is in fact my son, but is called Father. Confusing? Very. He doesn't even have my hair. Libertalia was actually nowhere near as tricky as in the previous runs, mainly because I didn't find the guy with the fat man, but also there wasn't a guy with an explosive 10mm pistol trying to kill me. But stealth boys also just help quite a lot here. Melee combat still sucks. I made sure to raid as much as I could, and then we turned in the synth. I mean, I'm siding with the Institute here. I'm keeping things similar just because I'm lazy at this point. Not next run. I really hadn't pissed off the Brotherhood yet, so they didn't attack me whenever I was in Bunker Hill. Only the Railroad did. But don't worry, I made sure to strip as many of them as their garments and weapons as possible to ensure that I could get the most caps out of this mission. If I'm not getting a whole lot of stim packs, what's the point? Resetting all the stints took way too long, and frankly, I was so close to just killing a couple of them just to save time. It's not that it's actually a time-consuming thing, it's just kind of tedious, like you can't do it once. I talked to Father outside. He confirmed that he was proud of me, which is something I know a lot of people never hear from their dads. I was not proud of him. He could have been leading the Institute a lot better, but I was going to be groomed for this decision, because I was not ready because, well, I don't know people in the Institute. I did attend the first meeting, and I became the head. I wore my best suit to it because I wanted to impress everyone. The jack-o'-lantern is just because I'm still a god. At not Green Tech, what is this building again? Mass Fusion, yes. Gosh, this script is so weird. I fought a lot of Brotherhood, and they took a lot of trouble, mainly including the elevator, too. I tried to hide behind Allie and the Institute Courser with me, but they were not fans. I had to fight pretty much the whole way down, all on my own. Wasn't too bad, actually. I mean, a couple of Brotherhood Knights caused me trouble, but nothing else. I acquired the Beryllium Agitator at record speeds of agitating, and even took on the Sentry Bot. See, I wanted to at least be able to say I gave it a good fight, and that I did. I don't know how I was doing so much damage to a Sentry Bot with this thing, when on regular playthroughs, I suck. I did actually deliver the final blow to the Assaultrons, because I just exist like that. At least the first one. The second one I let Allie and Courser die a couple times. I found myself talking to a guy outside of a door. I don't know why I'm talking to a door, but clearly this is beneath me, and I agree. So I went back in, inserted the thing into the thing. There's a joke there somewhere. I just don't really know how to word it. ? And everything was going on. The director had agreed that I was in charge, and we needed to go to war. I was prepared for war, but the question was everyone else? I don't know. I ended up going to war solo against the Railroad, but the only ones there were me. Everyone else there was just a bot. I don't even know where I was going with that. Honestly, having other slints here would have slowed me down. The only one that was actually any trouble here was Glory, but even then, Glory did go down. It just took a good few whacks because she can take a beating, and I can respect her for that. Just not much. Also, I did beat the shit out of Pam. It just took a while because Pam runs away like a little bitch all the time. Finally, it was time for the Brotherhood of Steel to die. I truly had a plan here. I believed that I could make it all the way in there and not get shot or even seen a single time, and then the enemy would just be overrun with Institute synths. That didn't work, but they still did get overrun. I collected as many other holotags as I could just to see later. I forgot to actually check after all of this, and I'm too lazy to go back, so whoopsies. For the first time in history, I managed to get into an honorable one-on-one duel with Elder Maxon. I forced him out of his power armor, slowly but surely. And things were going great, until an Institute Courser joined in the fight. I was thinking, no, he surely can't take this kill from me. And he did. He teleported me away from Maxon. I wanted to kill him, and the entire Institute. The Brotherhood ship did go down, but I didn't get to kill Maxon. Me, the main character. How the hell dare you? I should have killed you, but I like my own army. I of course searched around for Maxon's body to loot his outfit to disguise as him to kill the rest of the Brotherhood soldiers, but I couldn't find it. So whenever I accidentally put it in the fusion cord into his power armor, I got a great idea. I know exactly what to decorate the room with, and of course, you saw me grab it. I mean, how couldn't you? It decorated my room well. I wanted it as a reminder to all of my friends and family that I will kill you if you don't give me an honorable 1v1. I talked to Father one last time, and he begged me, lead the Institute on a righteous and glorious path for the future. I told him, don't worry, son, don't worry. I'll lead the Institute to war. And to that, I would. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we managed to beat Fallout 4 with only a walking cane. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see. I'm trying to keep an active check on comments and everything, but I really don't. So, anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day.